I think that a lot of times these carriers are intentionally trying to mislead people, and that's why they like to get you on the phone to talk to you. Personally, I like it if we could just exchange emails because that way I've got a record of our entire conversation and I know what was said. I can always save those emails and refer back to them at a later date if I need to. And just my opinion, but I think that they don't want you to have very much information in writing. Case in point, I contacted a couple of carriers recently, and I'd like to get some information on your program and a copy of any paperwork that I need to sign, whether it's a just an operating agreement lease where I'm leasing on with the carrier, or whether it's a lease purchase program, whatever they're offering. I wanted to get some information so that I could review their documentation and give you guys an idea of what to expect. And they always either they'll tell me, well, you need to apply, and if we get you approved, then we'll share that information with you. Or B, well, that's proprietary information, and we only share that with people that are coming on board with us. At which time I always ask them, well, can I not review the paperwork in advance to be able to read it, understand it, maybe even have my attorney review it? And then they don't reply. So I'm going to keep trying. If any of you guys or girls have lease agreements, lease purchase agreements, anything like that that a carrier has given you and you would like to review it or have me review it, send it to me. Contact at truckinggenius.com and I'll do a video about it and try to explain it to you in detail as much as I can. But I have to wonder, why is it that these carriers don't want to freely share information about their programs? Do they have something to hide? Are they trying to mislead people? I don't get it. I was a mechanical contractor for over 20 years, and people would call all the time, what's your price for this? What do you charge for that? You know, we didn't have a problem sharing information. And a lot of times I go to see someone, whether it's for their home or their business, and I want to give them an estimate on something. Well, I try to share as much information with them as I can because it's their money and their property that the work being done on. They need to have as much information as possible. Well, I'll give you an example. There's one carrier that I'm looking over their paperwork now. I'm not going to give you any names yet, but they've recently changed their lease purchase program. Number one, it's really more of a lease and not a lease purchase. But also, they've increased the payment that you're going to get billed every week, and even added some new stuff to it. But yet they've not increased what they're paying you. So you're actually getting the exact same thing as those who got there a year or two before you. That's what you're earning, but you're paying out more than what they are because they got there a year or two before you. So the carrier's increasing their fees to you, and I know they're increasing their revenue that they charge the shippers. But it's not about you being profitable or you being able to earn a living. It's about them, putting more in their pocket. I think they know what's coming down the road, and they're trying to build them a little nest egg. But without you, they have nothing. They're not going to go out and haul the loads themselves. And I've also learned that this same carrier has recently cut out all of their company drivers, so they're only working with owner operators or people on their lease purchase program. And their lease purchase really isn't a lease purchase, it's just more of a lease. They give you a purchase price at the end of the lease, but that's really what I consider to be more of a we don't want you to buy it price. We would rather you roll over into a new lease and keep our fleet fresh. But that's a conversation for another day. Anyway, it's just a thought that I had, as to why these carriers don't want to freely and openly share information. That just seems a little suspicious to me. But maybe it's just me. Anyway, you guys be safe. Take care, and I'll see you down the road. Bye.